James Buckley here. Want to share some things with you. Thank you for stopping by here. I wanted to share some things with you here about a business developing and knowing your why. Really, that's a key thing as a business developer, an entrepreneur, is to know their why. Their why has to be, number one, specific. I'm going to give you three areas that I've seen that have helped me over the years to be able to establish my business and to be able to pursue it to a area that where I could see success. Now, number one is specific. Now, Danny Johnson says that nothing becomes dynamic until it is specific. So when we say that, we've got to realize that we have to have a specific reason why we're pursuing our business. In our why, if you're a cold marketing, and I've done a lot of cold marketing, but now I'm using this model here, attraction marketing. That's why you're looking at this very video right now. The attraction marketing field, we want to be able to establish a relationship here with the viewers. And as you're looking at this, I want to share some pointers with you. So the specific is the number one key. So here's the whole thing about being specific. Say if 85% of your reason was you wanted to make money. Now that's a good reason, but how many people want to make money? We all want to make money. That's a general norm for business developers, general norm for entrepreneurs. They want to make money. So it's got to be more than just wanting to make money. It's got to be something dynamic. See, Danny says nothing becomes dynamic until it becomes specific. So if I'm specifically want to pursue my business, at 85% was my money reason. As soon as I faced a challenge that was 88%, say if money was the 85% of my specific, and 88% was coming up with the startup cost. Say the startup cost was $3,000 to start at the top level. We always want to start at the top level. Take this to mind. Take it to heart. If you're looking at a business, then make sure you come up with the exact amount to start at the top, because that's where you can leverage all the bonuses, all the different opportunities to make money when you begin to build that thing. So you want to start at the top. It's just a free tip in that. But definitely the specific has got to be. It can't be 85% specific, or 85% is money, and then 15% is I want a new home and I need a car. I mean, no, we want to make it more specific. My specific reason is I'm an evangelist, and my specific reason, I didn't even pursue a business opportunity. I mean, I was living comfortably, about $50,000 a year, in a field that I'm currently a lot active in now, and it's I'm a maintenance technician, and that has been very, very comfortable for me. But I seen a lot of things that I wanted to do and change in my life, and so it came specific as I began to pray and talk to the Lord. It came specific to me that the way that I could be able to, the Lord could give me the stewardship over the funding of the ministry, understanding that the Lord gave me, the ministry that He gave me, then definitely want to require a funding. So that was my specific reason. I know it's got to be personal, and personal to me. I love the Lord, and that's my personal reason why I want to pursue all that God has for me to pursue. He put it in my heart to pursue the ministry that He's given me. It's going to take funds to do that. So that's a 99.9% of why, and all the reason in that, it can turn into the blessings that I can receive by pursuing that specifically. So that's number one. Number two is persistence. You gotta be persistent. Now I tell you what. Now if you're not persistent, you gotta understand that you're gonna have some learning curve in learning how to build a successful business. So if you're not persistent, as soon as you meet up with any opposition, if you're not persistent, let's see what the definition. The definition for persistent means to continue the the course, to continue the course of action. So no matter what you meet up with, no matter how many oppositions you meet up with, and you will meet up with opposition, you've got to have a understanding that when you meet up with oppositions and your persistent level is not high, then you'll give up, because oppositions, especially if you are one of the personality, like myself, I'm a personality, what we call a pearl, or in the gems area. There's a diamond. That's another teaching, of course. A diamond, sapphire, emerald, ruby, ruby, emerald, sapphire, and a pearl. And a pearl is what I am, and I don't like opposition. But I have persistently said I was going to pursue this business until I became successful. So when I meet up with oppositions, then I continued the course of action. I began to continue the course of action. Now, Samuel Jackson said that few things are impossible to diligence and skill. Great works are performed not by strength, but perseverance. So we have to persevere. We have to persevere in our ability to get to where we want to get. Persevere is definitely got to be in our course of action as we begin to pursue our business. Now, my favorite book says it like this. It says that the race is not won by the strong or the swift, but they that endure to the end. So you've got to endure to the end, not by your strength, not by your ability, strength or your ability, but persistent to go to the end, to go the course. So it may take a year, it may take 2 years, it may take 3 years, but are you persistent enough to stay the course of action? And last but not least is the third thing is mentoring. You've got to have mentoring in your why. If your why is specific and you're persistent and you got a mentoring course of action, then definitely you can pursue the successful level of 6-figure and 7-figure earners. Hey, you gotta have a mentor. Now, the reason I say that is when we come into a place of wanting to develop our business, we quickly forget that nothing can be pursued without the proper skills. If you're going to become a nurse, engineer, doctor, or any specific career like that, you would definitely have to have specific skills. It goes back to the number one thing, specific. You have to have skill sets to be able to challenge any obstacle that comes your way. So if you don't have a mentoring program or a mentor that's mentoring you, that's already been through the roadblocks and the obstacles, then you'll get frustrated and you'll quit. Now they say that in an MLM, multi-level marketing company, that 97% of them fail. They don't fail, they just get frustrated and they quit. They quit because sometimes they're not very specific as to their goal. They're not very persistent as to nothing's going to deter me away from this. And the third thing is they don't have a mentor that can give them some pluses and can help them deter anything that may get them off their course. And that's an opportunity right there in a nutshell. You gotta have that mentoring system. You gotta have a proven system that's worked for others, and then with that system, we put that system in place. We gotta have plenty of people to talk to, so we gotta have a system that the mentors is teaching us on how to utilize that system to take us from faith to faith, from strength to strength to the next level, and that's persistent. We have to have mentoring involved. So I just want to share those 3 things with you. That's what has got me to a place that I can see the success that I'm designed to succeed. I am attracting people in by my level of value that I'm providing, and that is a key, because as your mentor, they say if you read 30 minutes a day of some success value, success books or webinars or something that's going to feed your desire, then 30 minutes a day, you will be successful. So this is James Buckley. I'm signing off. I just want to leave you these bit of 3 advice points that's be able to carry you to the next level in your endeavors, in your business. So James Buckley sign off. I hope you have a God bless day.